Oh, sorry about that, everybody. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Connie Westside, the best side,
Your boy
and I got my
Teaspoon.
boy.
All right,
We are
so
back.
um, first things
Oh wait,
first.
hold on. Let me introduce you real quick. Let me introduce you
I'm
real quick.
sorry, brother. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead and pipe me
Spoon
up,
has
dog. Go ahead
something.
and pipe me up.
Spoon has
Pause.
something to get off his chest. So this is what I'm doing. I'm not gonna pipe my friend up, but Spoon has something to get off his chest, and as his partner in crime, I'm gonna go ahead and sit back and hype him up. So if you don't have nothing else to do, I need you to open your ears up and I need you to prepare your soul because my boy about to come in and break some things down. Holla at his sister because this one for him. Oh, this one's for her. So yeah, go ahead, Spoon. Kill it.
You know, uh, whether if she sees this or not, I don't care. But I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and this is gonna be the last time I ever speak about this or anything like that. First and last time publicly. Um, one, I will say, never let nobody little boy you. Um, that's one. As a man who's been on this planet for 33 years, um, that literally came from nothing. Uh, and not to put my family history out there, but I will say this though. Um, and forgive me, I got a little bit more motion going on in my house today. But um, I'm gonna say this though. Never let anybody discourage you from believing believing what you believe is true. For one, I go to a church that preaches the gospel, the actual real gospel. None of this prosperity foolishness, name and claim, oh, the black messiah, like all this foolishness or whatnot, right? Really don't mean nothing at the end of the day because black people, we're really uh, ignorant, willfully ignorant to the truth. That's one. Two, uh, I'm just sick and tired of dealing with foolishness. That's two. Um, as as somebody who has been, I think, a model, I don't say a model citizen. Like I don't want to brag on myself, but thankfully, God has kept me away from certain stuff and certain people. I would think I've proven myself to be have a decent face card with people, no matter where they stand. Whether that's conservative, liberal, in between, all this type of stuff. I try to keep it logical with people. But what one person is, what somebody's not going, what they're not going to do is, they're not going to tell me how to do something, how to feel, how to portray myself in the public, how I'm gonna be the best man I can be. Because last time I checked or whatnot, uh, you know, I literally came from nothing. And my mom told my dad in court, not to tell too much of my family stuff, but she told my dad in court like, hey, son, that you need to reach back for or whatnot. And look what happened. Um, I buried my father. Um, I buried my dad. A week after he died. I mean that was a team. I was a team effort, but I carried him when he couldn't walk. I I fed him when he couldn't feed himself. I did all the stuff that a son is supposed to do. But at this point, people aren't going to tell me that I'm not doing enough. I'm not valuable. I don't have certain things in my life that are capable of you know capable of being the best that it can because I literally turned nothing into something. Thank God for it. So whatever happens in this situation, I'm still gonna trust God. I'm still gonna keep proceeding the best way that I can and trying to be a man of a stand up guy and a man of integrity. Um, so at the end of the day, this is something that that's been on my heart for really 24 hours because I'm just sick and tired, of people try to treat me like in any type of way. This ain't the same Thomas, Bubba that people know, that my father's side of my family know. I'm a grown man, nothing more, nothing less. So treat me as such. I'm gonna treat you as such. But certain people in my life or whatnot, even though they're technically family and we have the same blood and the same last name, they're not the same people. And I don't couldn't I'm not trying to pour into more in that relationship. That relationship's dead. It's done. I'm not doing it. So, um, in the honor of Father's Day coming up on Sunday, um, rest in peace, Dad. Always wearing this EWC stuff. Yeah. So, like I always tell people, honor your mother and father. Love your parents because you only have one. Yeah, one set, nothing more, nothing less. And I understand my dad wasn't perfect, but he was the best man he could be. So again, rest in peace, Thomas E. Witherspoon Senior. Emphasis on the E. He is the person that I get all my stupid stuff from. All the laughter and clowning and really his work ethic. So hopefully, I'm making him proud and doing the best that I can. So rest in peace, Dad. Love you.
Hey
God
man, hey
bless
man, hey. Um, I just want to say, man, hey, rest in peace to the senior. Hey man, shout out to my father, man. Dad, I love you. I don't know if you ever watch my videos or whatever, but Dad, just know I love you, and you tried your best. You did your best, so I can't really
And let me
can't
chip
really
let me
knock
chip.
you. You know what I mean?
You
You did
you
everything you
you, you were
can,
just
man,
breaking up
and
for a
I
second,
love
bro.
you for that.
You were just breaking up, bro.
I know that's I kind of wanted to pause. I tried to pause during my breakup,
Oh,
so I'd
okay.
be like, "All right, it's about to break up. Let me do this." And then I go back to talking and trying to finish the point. All right, man. Enough of that heartfelt stuff, man. Let's get into the business, dog. All right, man. So today on the docket, man, we have Elon Musk versus Trump. That's a battle that I did not know that was happening. Honestly, I've been in the dark for a little bit because I've been thinking about other stuff. Um, we are also doing a Diddy update.
Oh,
That whole thing is crazy.
pause.
Oh yeah, that whole I know, but that whole thing is crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. 50 Cent, man, you gotta get your baby mama in this checks, boy.
Bro, if your
Man,
girl called outside, she for the streets. Your girl
she
get
for the
called
streets,
outside
dog.
next to the dealer or any dude with that stack or whatnot. Keep your girl inside. What Boosie say? Keep your girl inside.
It said, and 50 said, "Have a baby by me, baby. Be a millionaire or
Yeah,
get
and look
pissed
at him.
on. I don't know, whatever."
And look
Hey,
at him.
man, ugh.
Sickening.
And then also, man, we have to talk about college football players getting paid directly, bro. I'm talking about these guys are getting paid money that I I didn't think it was possible. when even when I was in school, I was like, yo, I didn't think this was possible, but it's happening. And they talking about, hey, we're gonna pay the students directly. So what me and Spoon are gonna go over is how that's gonna affect college football recruits, and then like since they're taking away all walk-ons, what that's gonna do for the regular student. So I guess I guess, and then I have to do my cuisines at the end. So this is going to
Are
be a
you a
little
big,
bit
your big
longer
bag of
show.
treat?
It's not a big backer treat. It's
Big
cuisining.
bag of
I'm going to call it cuisine because here's the thing. I'm not trying to like kill everything that I see here in Jacksonville, even though Jacksonville has been the cuisine capital for me. And I'm talking about I've tried almost everything here, and I'm gassed out. Now I just want a home cooked meal. bro,
Your
I
pockets
just
ain't
want to call
gassed
cut
out
him
yet
down.
either.
Nah, bro. The thing
Bro,
is,
you not as
I don't
expensive.
pay for a lot. I don't. Nah, bro. Not expensive as you think, but like no, I don't pay for a lot of the stuff. So if I'm trying something new, it's because either someone from my church is taking me, or like we're doing something amongst like it's me and Ruthie and Rihanni. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We and Rihanni's my protege. She's big backing now, really hard. So
So you got her in the mix of big backing.
I'm trying to I gotta slow her big backing down. I don't want her to be too big. Cause what I'm gonna tell my daughter, like like yo man, my daughter's sitting there, she 200 something pounds at 5 years old. Like yeah, you're still cute, baby. No, you are a bowling ball. I'm like, what
Please
happened?
don't do that to that baby. Please don't.
I'm not, bro. Dog, we're trying to, dog. She like as soon as she gets with us, bro, it's gonna be straight organic snacks.
Organic snacks.
We're talking about. I'm talking about straight up, like stuff that is nutritious for her.
Negro, you must
Because
have some
dad,
money.
not I don't have money, bro. I just know how to shop.
Or for
I know where the
organic
deals are at.
snacks.
I mean, like what I'm saying, you can find stuff. Shoot, even
This
if I have to
ninja
make it, you know what I mean? It's organic.
This ninja out here doing organic snacks, bro. You know you weren't raised like
Man, bro, I wasn't raised like that. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Like my genetics are trash, bro. Cause like, keep in mind, like I was skinny. I was skinny up to high school, and then after high school, I got bigger, but I kept a good shape on me, and I kept I kept I'm staying in the weight room, and I could lose weight like like nobody's business. But like now, I'm just like yo, bro, I don't want her to go through this at all.
big
Just
backing.
being a big back, I don't want to go through this at all. But
That's
outside of
Trisha's
that,
work.
we'll get to, hey we'll get to that. I want to shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out Melissa. You know what I'm saying? The missus is here. The Witherspoon.
Please don't call her Melissa.
Um.
She gonna straighten you out, bro. It's Melissa. Please don't do that.
Oh, Melissa.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Melissa. I'm
Or
sorry.
just say man.
Mel.
Just say man, bro.
I'm just gonna
Please.
be. I'm gonna say Mel. I'm just gonna say
Yeah,
Mel.
I ain't got time to be dealing with.
I'm sorry.
You
Like,
want to
look.
fight
I'm
me,
just
bro?
gonna. You know what? I'm gonna shut up. Anyway. Uh. So let's talk Elon Musk and let's talk Trump, man. What you know about the whole entire situation, Spoon? Because I am in the
All right.
dark.
So my big dog, DJT, um, DJT was trying, been trying to push past his big, beautiful bill or whatnot. It has for me, even I disagree with portions of it. I think pushing the debt ceiling up isn't a good thing. I think some of it is good, like stuff like what we see out in LA right now with the riots and stuff. I think yeah, we need more money for border control, immigration, because a nation without borders is no nation at all. You can't just have allow people to come and go as they please. Um, so just like a lot of stuff that with the no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, like that stuff that sounds good. Now, I think where Elon was kind of the most frustrated at was he stated that what was it? They snuck the bill in through the middle of the night or whatnot, which is pretty common for bills in Congress and whatnot that they want the House and the Senate to vote on. But I think that with Elon, his Doge efforts or whatnot, like from what I've read, that Scott Besson, he is, I think, I forgot what role he plays, but he's with finances, and he's one of the main negotiators with China. China, well, with a lot of those trade deals that are going on. But apparently they got into a fight uh, Musk and Besson and Musk got hit with a right hook, and that's what led to the black eye when he was in the White House getting the key. But I think with the big beautiful bill, man, like some of it's good, some of it's bad. Like I think there's a lot of pork in it, but I think Elon just being able to speak his mind freely, and then Elon went too far, man, with the whole Trump calling Trump a certified pedophile. Uh,
Wop, wop,
you
wop,
know,
wop, wop.
pretty much he was like Trump was saying that Trump was involved in a Epstein file. So I think he knew what he was doing with that. I think he just jumped too far, man. Because after that, like, how you call a dude a pedophile and then you want to come back and double back, bro? Like, this ain't cool. So, man, I think at this point, bro, like their relationship is rocky. It look like it's maybe trending in the right direction, um, but if Elon, all jacked up on cocaine and dope and all this other stuff, like, bro, we ain't talking about just trees or just regular weed. We talking about like big time, like ketamine and all types of crazy stuff. Like, so, man, they'll get through it. I think Elon Musk is good for the country, but we gonna see, man.
Okay.
But I
Speaking
am
of like,
Team Elon. I am still Team Elon. I am still Team Elon.
okay.
I am.
Well, speaking of the riots, because we had mentioned that earlier, man. Something that I saw today online, man. I saw that our governor and our and the sheriff of Polk County, um, they had got on talking about if you're thinking about protesting.
Oh yeah.
He wanted to show you the difference between, bro. He put a picture of people protesting peacefully, and then he said, "And this is a picture of a riot."
hmm
Don't come here thinking that you can come ride and loot and steal, because you will be
Bro.
stealing off somebody else's plate in the prison. I'm talking about, bro. And then I thought about it. I'm like, bro, Florida, we don't fool around with stuff like that, bro. Florida, boy, we shooting too.
Yeah, bro, because you gotta think though, like, these people, these places that, and this is my problem with a lot of these topics or whatnot, because it breaches
Oh,
on
not shoot. We're pew pewing. We're pew pewing. We're pew pewing.
oh, my bad. Yeah, yeah, pew pew.
Sorry.
And a lot of it's based on intersectionality. So let's say if it at first it started with BLM and then it moved to LGBT, then it moved to the Free Palestine movement, and then kind of like the trans movement. Like, it kind of like all you have to believe in all that stuff or whatnot to kind of get to the point of like, all right, well, this is what we're gonna do. With the whole now you got what gays for Gaza, like all this type of stuff, man. Like, if you went to Gaza or whatnot, you'll be stoned, you'll be killed because you don't believe in that stuff over there. So I think that's a huge problem. But going back to the original point, like, yeah, bro, like I like that stance, dog, because we got to keep law and order out here, bro, because people going to work, they blocking the roads, they throwing rocks at police officers. Like, I heard an argument saying, "Oh, it's only a small percentage of the city." Like, yeah, of course, like, but still, you still got to get, have law and order.
But the thing is, you gotta understand what you're doing and what's going on. If it's a small percentage of the city, this is the city of LA.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's not a small percent. That's not a small percentage to them is different from like any other town or any other gathering. Like a small percentage of people or a cornucopia of people is a large amount of people. That's a large amount, and that can affect some stuff. Um, I honestly, man, I've been watching the riots, man, and shoot, I'll tell you what, dude, like I couldn't be Trump, dog. I couldn't be Trump because like I'll be like, yo, hey, anybody that throw rocks or do anything that's considered a weapon, I need you to go ahead and take them out. Cause a lot of people be taken out, bro. Like my thing, that's my thing. Like I'm one of those like, hey, let's pew pew people, and let's do some deletion. You
Bro,
know what
but
I mean? Like
did
there's there.
Did you see the guy
They're
that was
coming out with
throwing rocks at
paintball
the
guns.
trucks?
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. Like it's crazy.
yeah. Like come on. I mean, that's a dangerous spot, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's a dangerous spot. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just not one of those ones, dog. I I kind of want to talk about popular topics, but like it's so hard not to talk about things that are going on in the world because we're still dealing with these riots, man. These riots are not cool. You know what I'm saying? America, we can't sit here and say we want to have we want to have like a American way, and we want to have this 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 love for a country, and then turn around and say, oh well, the love for the country, we y'all hate us, so we're gonna throw our flags up and tell you how bad this country is. Like, you got to understand, like, there's we don't live in a bad country. This is the freest country this is the best country that you're going to live in,
The
and
best country on
need
the
them
face
I
of the
need them to
face
understand that it's
on
the
the
best
face of
country you're gonna live in.
it all time. Of all time, name me a better country than America to live in ever.
Right.
Name me one. People that
Yeah.
say, "Oh, this country's
Because like
racist."
here's the thing, cause like I say this like cause I want to go to Japan real bad, but the thing is, I know that Japan's racist. I know Japan don't deal with black people like that. We are foreign to them, but in that same notion, like being over there, being over there, like there's no freedom of expression there because everybody is on this like strict timing, and it's unwritten rules that you have to follow. In America, we have this freedom of expression, freedom to be ourselves.
Mhm.
And the thing is, we take that for advantage, and we destroy it and put it on people, put it on his head. And not only that, we tell people like America is trash, and we talk bad about this place, and it's not a bad place. Like, you gotta understand, I've been to some terrible places. I've been outside the country. I swear, I'd be ready to come back here. I'd be ready to come back here. Like, I've been outside of the state of Florida. I'd be ready to come back to Florida. Okay,
Yeah, facts,
I'd be ready to
facts.
come back to Florida, dog.
I could tote
Like,
my
I
gun.
already know how it is, bro. Like, you don't know what you don't know.
I,
But
I, I could I could
you know what I'm
tote my five
saying? Like, you
piece.
gotta understand how, and
I
we
can.
forget.
Yeah, bro. Ain't got to get taxed to death, like all that stuff, bro. Like
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
people don't understand like how how really freedom works because they're so used to being in this country and they're not used to talking. You don't even have to like go visit somewhere else. You can just talk to somebody from a different country, talk to somebody from who come from Cuba that they have no rights or whatnot. You can only use electricity during a certain time, during like a 2 3 hour time frame. So like it's just all types of stuff, man, that people don't realize they just take for granted. And it's like, all right, well, oh, well, I live in America. That's like this is supposed just to happen. No, that's really not the case, like man. And I think that what's ironic to me about this whole situation of the riots is that you got people from Mexico or other countries tearing up property and tearing up property and
Hmm.
police and doing all types of stuff or whatnot, and they over here waving the Mexican flag. Like, bro, no. If you feels that way about Mexico or whatever, bro, like, no, you got to go back to your hood, dog. Like, hold them accountable for making your hood
Right.
and your neighborhood in Mexico so piss poor. Like, that's how
Hmm. And
and then
it's
I don't get it.
yeah. And I want I think I want for us to kind of kind of I guess I want for us to I don't know. Like, see this. I'm left. I'm like. I'm not gonna lie. I'm at a lost of words. I'm not. I am. I don't have anything to say. Like I'm just disappointed in what our where our country's at.
Yeah.
I am. I'm very
Yeah.
very disappointed in where our country's at.
But it's gonna get worse, bro. It's gonna get worse. God speaks about this all the time, man. Christ speaks about this all the time, man. Like it's going to get
Hmm.
progressively worse in lawlessness, and people do not understand how good they have it right now. So, hey,
Right.
you just let let the chips fall where they may, man. Because after a while,
Hmm.
you can't convince people of anything else, man. People so worried about other stuff like race or stupid stuff, man. In reality, you can clearly see uh, good and evil and the difference between both parties going further and further and further. And that's where we're at right now, bro.
Yeah.
It's,
I
just
think it's troubling.
mhm.
It's a troubling time.
Evil
You
world we
know,
live in.
it's an evil world, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the shout out to the man future himself. Hey, it's an evil world.
Hey, bro,
It's an
even
evil world we live in.
future. What will Pluto do? Like, bro, come on, man.
Oh, bruh, I'm talking, boy. Shoot, man, bro, I am like, and you know what's funny? Through all this, I realized how much money we still are sitting on here in America. We're so rich. We're so rich, and we have so many resources here that like there's nothing else that we can complain about. Like literally, there's nothing we complain about. Like let's. I mean, I want to pivot to the college football talk, but I still feel like we need to still touch on the just the fact that people are not appreciative of what's going on. What's going on.
Yeah,
I just I
man.
don't know. Just
I think it kind of sits, in my soul in a way to where people aren't grateful, aren't and don't really truly know the magnitude of history. I think a lot of
mhm.
people are race baiters, weak, always complaining about what they don't have. You know, you always try to make a boogeyman out of stuff because of their failure or whatever so-called holding them back, whatnot. Like I look at previous generations, like let's say my dad's generation, like my dad didn't let anything stop him because he was like, yeah, like he stayed in the black community and all that stuff. But when I say my dad was successful, yes, absolutely, um, but using race as a cop out, or the man is holding me back, or I can't do this because of certain things in my community aren't the best or whatnot. But let's talk to that person who came to this country with nothing, and literally climb their way all the way up to the top. Like, yeah, they may have certain advantages or disadvantages, but that's life. Nobody's gonna have a perfect hand of cards.
Oh no one.
You know?
I mean that's the reality of it, man, and that's why I tell people like, bro, like this is why I tell people like we need to not trust in what man has going on. We have to like literally surrender ourselves to God. We have to surrender ourselves to God. We have to be reading our Bibles. We have like, bro, out like even in First Peter 3. Oh man, I actually have it right now
Let's go ahead and pull it out.
because I was looking at it earlier. Yeah, man. Even in First Peter 3, because I had Ruthie read it earlier, just so she can just understand what's going on. But like It says in verse 8, it says, finally, all of you with the utility of a mind, sympathy towards brotherly love, and tender-hearted and humble-minded, do not repay evil for evil or revolve for reveling, but uh, but on the contrary, bless for to those blessed for to those who are called to the many blessings that are obtained in Him. Whoever desires love of life, he sees good days. And like I'm looking at that, and I'm just like, we could love what God created and be perfectly fine. But the thing is, our hearts want so much more. Just because of the fall of man, our hearts
Yep.
want so much more. And the thing is, the only thing that's going to fulfill our hearts really is God and God alone. Christ Himself is going to be the only thing that's going to fulfill our hearts. And we need to, I'm trying to preach this message every time we get on here. Because if I don't preach this message, I'm not doing my job. Bro, we have to follow Christ. We have to follow the Lord. We have to do that. We can't no longer linger in thinking that I understand that we live in a great country, but the thing is, it made us greedy. It made us selfish. It made us shameful because we want everybody to have their own way here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what I'm saying tonight, everybody, if you don't have a relationship with Christ, man, I'm praying for you right now that you do, so you can
Right.
find true fulfillment. That's my heart to y'all, man. Spoon, you got anything before we go to the next subject?
Nah, bro, you hit that spot on the head, man. Shoot, I'll follow up another scripture with you today, bro. I was reading this earlier, and I sent this to my mom. Um, it's Mark, what was it? I got two. Mark 13, 9 through 13. So, well, I've been to Mark now, I'm tripping. All right, so Christ says, but watch out for yourselves, for they deliver you up to councils, and you will be beaten in the synagogues. You will be brought before rulers and kings for my sake, for a testimony to them. And the gospel must first be preached to all nations. But when they arrest you and deliver you up, do not worry beforehand or premeditate what you will speak. But whatever is given you in that hour, speak that, for it is not you who speak, but the Holy Spirit. Now brother will betray brother, will betray will betray now brother will betray brother to death. A father his child, and his children will rise up against and children will rise up against parents and cause them to be put to death. And you will be hated by all by all for my name's sake, but he who endures to the end shall be saved. So it's like, bro, you know, it kind of reminded me of my situation, what's going on in my family. But you can apply that to a broader
Mm-hmm.
perspective too. When you speak to people or whatnot, and they want
Mm-hmm.
to do harm to you, they want to condemn you, they want to talk bad about you because of who you represent naturally as a person. So it's like, I'm not, I don't get mad at people or whatever because people can feel are entitled to feel how they want to feel, but I'm not gonna cower
Right.
down and be like, oh, I'm just gonna cower to you because you feel some type of way because I speak these words. Like, nah, man. Like, I don't speak words of myself. I speak, you know, because God commands us to do so, man. So like, I just look at it from that perspective, bro. And people just don't understand the finality of things or whatnot because you only got one chance to get this right, bro. So
Only got one.
carrying on the the woke mind virus, what Elon calls it, or things are really just alternative, completely opposite of God, because God does things with
Right.
structure and order, and we don't,
Mm-hmm.
we really don't understand, fully the need because you can see people who have their eyes open, who have had their eyes open and whatnot. We see the need for it, but the people or whatnot who we need to fully reach or whatnot, they don't understand it, and they will never understand it because
No,
they're
they don't.
willfully at this point. And you can
Right.
see God is continuing to close the door and just put people in darkness, bro.
Yeah. Hey man, this is your boy Connie Westside, and I'm with Teaspoon, man. This is Teaspoon Wisdom, dog. Just want to let y'all know, man. If you're out there watching right now, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you be a part of the spoon drawer. We're trying to figure out what to call y'all as far as community, but we're trying to figure something out. Um, Make sure you in the comments, man. Like I said, we have the ladies of the chat, man. Shout out to Mel. Shout out to shout out to Teaspoon's mom, and shout out to Ruthie. She's usually here, but everybody. I think everybody got something important to do tonight.
They don't like that.
So speaking of important, oh, it's cool. It's cool. Speaking of importance, man, I want to talk about something that has been like it's they got it a few years ago, and now it became the wild wild west, and now it's more so like, hey, what I'm saying now? What if we pay the students directly from the school? And well, this is where we're at right now, man. So the grand judge settled had made a settlement to where the schools can pay the students directly, and then whatever share of money that they get, usually they get like $54 million to share. You know what I'm saying? They are like, yeah, we got to break that up, and then on top of that, they still get the NIL deals. So these kids are going to come out and be super rich coming out of college, man. Which I'm not mad at it, man, because like sometimes you just make your name in college, you don't make your name in the pros.
Right.
You know what I mean? I I thought about it, man. What if fam you was like, hey man, hey Spoon, here's your allowance. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pay you directly, man. Just be a
At
student here,
them?
dog.
Oh nah, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm crashing out. Bro, think about it, bro. You give an 18, 19-year-old kid, 20-year-old kid that type of money, million or bro, even if you get a jet, thousands of dollars, bro. Thousands. Come
100,000. 100,000 is different, bro. 100,000 changed
bro.
lives.
I would have been in college like this. I would have been in Coliseum, Moon, Top Flight, bro. I'm running through that chat.
Oh, bro. Oh,
Bro. You running through
I
that
would
chat.
I would have been at the flight so hard. I would have been at the flight so hard, bro.
Yeah,
You
bro,
know what I
I'm
mean?
buying everybody chicken
I would have
wings
been at the
at the
flight just
flight.
like
Buying everybody
what?
wings at the flight.
No,
Get
I'm
about
talking about,
you
hey
get
man.
about bro. Everybody get wings. Everybody get wings, bro.
Bro, I'm talking about like, hey man. Cause like so let me tell you, so one of my kids, he just got his first NIL offer.
Yeah.
Bro, they're talking about giving him 15,000
15 bands for what?
just to 15 bands just to promote. And it's funny, just to promote a freaking chicken box, dog.
Bro, what? All right, so all right.
Kings reach out to him.
Is he a 4-star, 5-star? What
So he just got his 4-star. So
15
Kings
bands,
came out and
bro.
called him, said, bro, and I'm talking about like, I'm like, so what are you gonna do? He's like, I'm gonna do it, coach. What you talking about, man? Cause like,
Bro,
I
take
get
that
it,
money.
cause his mama, his mama need that, bro.
Hey,
Bro, I'm talking about,
Mark,
bro, and then like I'm talking to a couple of kids at Mandarin, bro. Dog, bro, I'm talking about like I'm at Mandarin's practice, bro, and I feel so broke.
bro, what Ace
I
say?
feel so
Get a house,
broke.
baby, need some shoes.
These
Times is getting
shoes.
hard. Times is getting hard. Watch what we gonna
Guess
do.
what I would do,
Bro. Like,
bro. I'm talking about.
they gonna be
This
screaming.
is what I'm saying, bro. Like I'm so broke at the practices, dog. You don't understand how broke I am at these practices, dog. Like I
What's
come,
the
cause I'm coming off of work, so I'm wearing a security shirt, and these kids are with golds and a chain looking nice and everything, bro. I'm sitting here with my G-Shock thinking I'm balling right now. I'm not even balling right now, bro. Bro, I have to be up to 1:30 in the morning every night just to make a check, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Man, don't coach something.
what they
Don't coach a little something.
what the Charlie Murphy skit with Dave Chappelle on the Chappelle show. He should have never gave you his money. Like, bro, that's what they're gonna be like now, bro. Because it's to the point,
bro.
It's to the point to where kids gonna think this this money gonna grow on trees. They're gonna get this money forever, and it's not. Like I tell people, bro, save your money, dog. Like it's because it's gonna end up saving you eventually. So and what's the percentage of going to the league? It's like what 1% pretty much, or however whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. But keep in mind, like, see, the thing is, bro, like they're starting to do the statistics now. They're trying to get the best of the best, so they can be like, yo, we're gonna get the best of the best that can actually contribute, and we're going to pay them. So that means there's no walk on. So like they don't even care about the GPA anymore. You know what I mean? Like they really don't. There's no care for the GPA anymore. So it's like, yo, what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and man, if Teaspoon come out here and run a 4.2, I'm gonna go out here and give him a car, and then we're gonna go ahead and set his salary up at 1,500 a month, or not 1,500 a month, 1,500 every week. You know what I mean? Like 1,500 every week. You know what I'm saying? That's your start out point. You're not broke. I mean, you're.
So approximately 0.023 of high school football players make it to the NFL. This figure is based on NCAA data from 2016, which indicates out of 1,083,308 high school football participants, this is the kicker, even to get to college or whatnot, about 73,660 players play at the NCAA level. And of those, 251, which means 1.5% of draft eligible players are drafted into the NFL. So it's literally finding a needle in a haystack. A needle in a haystack. And then in the college ranks or whatnot, you're gonna have to because what if the kid don't make it to the NFL, right? But what if they get, and this is the kicker now for me. What about all these? What about the Nico Ilimaliava or whatnot? He wanted to transfer schools or whatnot. Like, bro, y'all gonna have to start paying them some of this money back, because all this is just pretty much pay for play. It's they say it's amateur or whatnot. This ain't amateur no more, bro. They got to live up to these contracts, bro.
It never was, dog. And I tell people, like, in the nights that I came home from practice and my legs were jello, like, bro, like that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not, oh yeah, man, we're building character in you, bro. You're dangling money in front of a kid. You're dangling a pork chop in front of a kid that's hungry, and you're telling them, like, "Hey, man, hey, if you stack that quarterback, I'll feed you." Like, you're playing with my, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, you don't even pay everybody. We had a handshake guy. We had a paper bag man, and then we had a box guy. Mm-hmm. I never got to do. I only got to handshakes. And I got one handshake.
And bro, I thought you got one handshake, and how much is the handshake worth?
Now $200. Well, like, yo,
200? Oh, you're rich, boy.
All right, bro. Boy, Taco Bell was on me that night, bro. Dog, bro, man. Hey, man. Matter of fact, bro. MJ, if you see this, MJ, please comment on the money because I can tell you, me, MJ, and Dante went in and like I'm talking about, we ate good that night. We ate good that night because man, and shout out to my boy Cali, man, because Cali ate good with me, dog. So we ate good that night,
All on the
dog.
Taco Bell, the
I tell you,
$200
hey,
handshake.
and then like the other, bro, dog, cause at the time they had it was the $5 box. So the
Mm,
box was $5. They just
mhm.
introduced it, right? And so we all got a box. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm balling, so everybody got two. You know, everybody got two boxes. You know what I'm saying? And then the other 100 went to some groceries,
Nah,
bro. That handshake shakes, bro. That handshake saved my life, boy. I was like, yo,
really?
bro. And then I used. It was funny. I used 40 of it to get on the bus and come back home because I didn't want to play ball for them no more. I was like,
Nah, man.
no, I don't want to be here no more. So
I'm
I
taking
got on
your
the
money.
bus and
I'm going to spend it on a bus ticket.
I said, I'm going to go play, and I'm going to go to Florida State. And I'm going to ball out, bro. You know how long it took me to get to Florida State, bro. Like I had to work at Walmart and go to Daytona State for like I had to work at Walmart and go to Daytona State for a semester just to have like something to continue and like my grades to continue or whatever, right? And I'm sitting here like I can't believe I'm back here and all this other stuff. And then like the school that I wanted to go to sent all the vouchers over for me to get free education and all that. Like everything was waived off. Like we had waivers, all our stuff was waived, and I didn't go. And I was like, oh man. So now I'm sitting here kicking myself in the butt because I'm betting myself to get to Florida State. Once I got a little Florida State letter in the mail, I said, all right, I'm about to dip. I dipped out. I said, bump that, man. I had my homeboy had rent a car for me, man, and I slid.
Bro,
I
so
slid,
did
man.
you go to
Well, we went to
FSU
Atlanta
under
first, and then
Jimbo?
we came to Tallahassee.
So did you go to FSU under Jimbo?
Huh?
Did you go to FSU under Jimbo?
Yeah, under Jimbo, man. Yeah,
Damn,
Jimbo. It
man.
was like Jimbo's like second year, bro. And dog, I'm sitting there practicing, and I'm talking about like I tell the story to a lot of people. I'm sitting there practicing, and I'm immersed in the culture. Some of the guys, they had some leftover gear, so they giving me some gear and all that other stuff. So I'm looking the part and all that other stuff, and I'm walking in the locker room, making friends and talking about, yeah, man, we're gonna do this for the next 3.5 years. You know what I'm saying? And all go to NFL together. They only to them for them to tell me your grades did not transfer over. You you must vacate the premises immediately. And I was living in
Nasty,
Sally,
nasty
bro. I
work.
was living in Sally. I was living. So I had to get all my clothes on Sally, and then because they didn't put me on the bottom floors, they put me on the top floors of Sally. So I had to go grab all my stuff on the top floor of Sally or whatever, and then I moved to this thing called Southgate or whatever because they'll allow TCC students. I just became a TCC student, man. I said, all right, cool. I'm just gonna get back to Florida State, man. I lost the zeal. They said that my clearinghouse wasn't accepted because I went to I played because I had played semi pro football, and they found out that I played semi pro football, so I couldn't play college ball
Oh,
no
so you
more.
were
I'm
still
like,
trying to stay
dang,
in
like
shape or whatnot.
yo, bro, there was so many things. I was still trying to stay in shape, bro. And then like when they said like, yo, you can't do nothing, so I said, bump it. I'm just gonna go play semi pro, play 37U. I went and I went and played 37U, bro.
Bro.
Bro, I played for Tallahassee Wolves, dog. I say, yeah, I'm playing 37U. I'm gonna get recognized here. Nope. Bro, I got one tryout, boy. I got one tryout because the coach is like, hey, you play good at offensive line. Try out here. So I got that one tryout in Jacksonville. That was it. That was it,
Not the
bro. I messed that up.
37U,
I
bro.
said,
Not the
bro, I'm
37U.
talking
Oh, that's
about now,
crazy.
bro. Bro, my journey in football is it. I hate it. I hate the fact that I waste so much time on it. I said, you know what? I don't want, I don't want to play no more. And then I just want to go into the coaching realms, man, because it was just easier to coach, dog. And
Yeah.
it's easier to just like, tell kids like, don't do this, don't do that. You know what I mean? Because like because the thing is, I didn't have people in my corner, so it was just me. So I always wondered like, what if I would have could I would have made it in that payback realm, because they're paying back a lot of the people
Oh yeah, I saw
that
that.
like the
Yeah,
NIL's paying a lot
yeah,
of like players back.
yeah.
So I would have got a check in the mail if I would just made the team. I would have been in that era where they paid all the guys back. You know what I'm saying? Because college football from 2011 to 2000 to 2000. Let's be honest, from 2011 to 2018, college football went on a tangent. College football was booming for those 8 years, bro. Like,
Yeah. Do you think college
but
football is better now or back then?
back dog that time period, it's nothing like it, bro. Especially when they first introduced the playoff, it's nothing like it. Like
Oh yeah, that
it's nothing
was
like it, dog.
the playoff was what 2014, 2015 maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe a
2014,
minute earlier than that.
2014. It was
Yeah.
2014.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The thing is, bro, like 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 when I like the time when for the state of Florida, our teams were on top and they couldn't, like, the national championship went through us. Like, we have let people come in here and take our boys
Mhm.
and be like, hey, let's take your boys or whatever, because we didn't have the resources to pay them and keep them out of trouble or whatever. Man, now I'm like, hey, bro, it's time to figure out something. Keep our good players here, dog.
Like, shoot, bro. Like, think about it though. Like, even back then, right? Like, even if you did pay the players or whatnot, right? But Bama come calling. You know, I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna go play for Nick Saban rather Jimbo Fisher. That's just me. Because hey, because even if you don't succeed at Bama or whatnot, you can say, hey, shoot, man, I played for Bama, like, bro. Because remember when that really actually like meant something, like, hey, because it still do now, but back in the like heydays of Saban, bro, like, hey, bro, like that's Bama, or that's your
It
boy,
meant something.
uh what's your name? What's his name? Urban Meyer. Like, bro, like he come down to South Florida or wherever to come see you, bro. Like, hey, bro, that's Urban Meyer, bro. Like,
I still remember when Urban Meyer came to Seabreeze, dog. I thought I saw freaking, like, I'm not gonna lie, when he came to Seabreeze, I was so excited because I remember we was in driver's ed, and I see him walking into the room, and it was like almost, at the time, it was like you seeing like Jesus Christ coming through the room. I mean, and Lord forgive me, I don't want to compare the two, but it was almost like you're seeing. Oh well, let's talk about what's going on. Spoon needs to turn on the lights and do all kinds of
no,
stuff in the background.
it was just
We're gonna
like,
make it
bro, just
Spoon
chill, bro.
for a second.
Just chill. It was just go
No,
ahead,
but
bro.
what I'm saying is, like, I get back to what I was saying, but like, after seeing him come through there, bro, and then I saw Jim Tressel the next week, I was like,
Mhm.
bro, I'm like, yo, man, I'm gonna go to college, no.
Yeah,
Right. I always wonder
because
if I would have. I always wondered if I would have went to the University of Florida, dog.
I could never see you as a Gator.
Huh?
Never. All the time that I've known you, bro, I can never see you as a Gator, ever.
As a Gator? Nah.
That just don't fit your persona, bro.
I always wondered, bro. Like, it really don't, bro. Because you know what I mean. It, Gators, man, y'all pretty boys, man. Y'all pretty boys, dog. Y'all daddy's money. Daddy's money.
And so what? FSU for
Daddy's
the trench
money.
babies.
Man, we the gutter, you know what I mean? We the hood niggas, dog.
FSU trench
Y'all
babies. So
daddy's money. Yeah,
man.
man. We the real trench babies, dog. We became daddy's money after a while. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all became the trench babies. And Miami's just
Miami's just bottom feeders, bro.
Miami's so trash, dog. Oh,
Miami can't even fill up their stadium, dog.
they
That's
so
sad.
bro, they so trash, dog. I'm sorry.
They need to build a stadium on campus, bro. They got to. They gonna have to, man. Who wanna go to that dog? That Hard Rock, bro? And it be hot as all get out there too, bro. Golly, it be so hot out there now.
But they still, but they still go. But like, here's the thing: Miami, the players, dog, like y'all will hype these players up, talk about they the good players, blah blah blah, and then turn around, these dudes ain't diddly squat because they can't be developed because y'all not developing them. Like I don't know what goes on at the University of Miami to where these players don't want to play hard, practice hard, train hard, be smart. I don't know. I don't know what goes on in Miami. Like Miami's so garbage now, dog. There was a standard back in the day, and the thing is, I don't want to argue for them because I don't like them. But at the same time, y'all had the standard, dog. Florida, even though I can't stand y'all had a standard, dog. Florida State, we had a standard, and we just don't want to live up to. Like I don't get it. Maybe because we keep like trying to invest in these these 3-star kids, man. These 3-star kids are just unless they come from a big program or and they really about that action. I don't want them.
Man, you're gonna have to find a trench baby 3-star that been overlooked for so long, and he hungry. He a hungry dog. But you can't put that hungry dog in front of the crowd all the time, bro. Because you put a hungry dog at what's the club's name? What's the club's in Tally now on Pensacola? I don't know. What you put a hungry dog out there on Pensacola? Yeah, with a pocket full of money. Nah, bro. It cooked. It cooked.
They not hungry. They not hungry no more.
Nah,
they just dogs. They said, man, I'm hunching. I'm hunching now. I ate. I'm hunching now.
Yep.
That's all they doing.
Yep. So hey man, you gonna see, bro.
So let's talk about hunching. Well, before we talk about that, man, I just want to go ahead and say this is a teaspoon of wisdom, man. My name is Connie Westside. That's my man, Teaspoon, man. We in here, dog. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, man. You know how we do. So hopefully we get some engagement from the crowd on this one, man. Since we got people who want to argue for thoughts in the room. Guys, man, money's a hell of a drug, boy. Money's a hell of a drug, boy.
The love of money is the root of all evil. Ain't nothing wrong with having money, but once you love it, it's something wrong. So,
man, so apparently 50 Cent's baby mama or Jane Doe was testifying against Diddy and was talking about her escapades in such parties, stating that she was allegedly, or what was told on there, she was peed on, booed on, and they did a lot of stuff, and then on top of that, the ejaculations of men was always the thing that turned Didi on his nipples. And I'm just like, yo, bro, like this is too much to hear, man. At this point, bro, y'all might as well make a live action
Diddy,
Diddy, the movie.
But what makes it so bad is like, you know, the she offered that man the so-called legendary freak off of like
She
this
did offer
all-star.
it. She's like, yo,
Yeah, yeah. She offered him a legendary freak off or whatnot for I think it was three people. I'm like, bro, like what type of sick stuff is this, dog? Like y'all, it's it's just crazy. It's just
they
crazy
said,
to see
they said, hey,
what's going on.
it was booty meat. It was,
Right, bro. Like,
bruh, dog.
uh,
You know what's crazy though? Like really ill about it though, bro. It's the fact that like, it's the fact that like even Sean Puppy Kong was like, all right, look, I don't need it no more. You good, love. I'm gonna do something else now. You go ahead and do you. I'm gonna do me. Like even Sean was like, yo, bro, you went too far. Puff was like, hey, look, I'm the diddler, but I don't want to diddle that too much now. That's too much diddling.
all right. So let me know if this sounds like as
Like,
somebody who's under duress, right? All right. So in
gotcha.
2021, until his arrest in September 2024, the Jane Doe, who is been described as Daphne Joy, who is 50 Cent's baby mom, and the latest member of the Freak Off in in this case, she said that she was being coerced into freak offs. But the thing was, Diddy has been paying her rent still to this day or whatnot, $10,000 or whatnot for her rent a month, her living expenses and all this stuff. So you're telling me that yeah, this man is this, and this is why I say this is why I take this position. Free Diddy or whatnot. People say, "Oh, well, don't say that." No, no, no. Free Diddy, because one, um, personally, I don't think this case does not speak to me and say like that he forces any of these women to do any of this.
It has nothing. It has nothing to do with sex trafficking.
No, no. It may be like
It has zero to do with sex trafficking.
this guy's a freak and he's a pervert and he has a very weird, like who exposed him to all these sexual activities for him to carry out this stuff or whatnot to other people. But does this speak of sex trafficking? No. So my thing is, it is looks at as to me that like, you know, she got $20,000 from Diddy several times, instances of money being exchanged and all that stuff. But my thing is, if and this is why I say women need to understand that if a man is leading with money, and you want these top 1%ers of men, these top 1% of men or whatnot, they don't have to be faithful because all the women are going after this same one guy. So you incentivize this man to never be faithful. Never. So that's why you got all these
Mm-hmm.
sexapades and all this other stuff or whatnot from from this same guy, Diddy. So like,
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, it's all about supply and demand. Everybody's going for the same type of
Mm-hmm.
guys. Oh, I want this, I want that. I want my man to make 100,000. And all right, well, hey, here you go. This is who you get. That's all it is. So do I blame, do I put Diddy at fault for any of this? Uh Partial, yeah, he had a point in it. But do I think of him as this super
Mm-hmm.
sick person or whatnot to where he can't do for himself? Or I mean, to where the other person couldn't do for themselves? No, no, no. These girls for
Mm-hmm.
the streets. Because what,
I
Lauren
guess
London
so.
possibly it could be intertwined to this. Who knows?
I am sure.
Okay. If you had to choose,
Yes.
had to choose.
Yes.
Remember, you could plead the fifth.
Yes.
someone in the political space. Okay.
Are you going to plead the fifth on the question? Because you don't have to ask me. You don't have to ask me.
If you had to choose someone in the political space who is likely to be up in the courtroom during Diddy's trial, who would you say? And I could give you a list to choose from, or I could just say it.
Listen, I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Yes.
But I just remember when Donald Trump and all these people on the right were in their conspiracy rooms, were talking, oh, release the Jeffrey Epstein stuff. Really, I'm going to release it. And then all of a sudden they didn't.
Yeah.
And so these kind of things make me always wonder, powerful, wealthy people who are trying to shut down stuff. Again, this stuff is distracting us from the millions of people that might lose healthcare, the millions of people that lose food support. So I just pray for folk. You know, I pray for folk, and I'm focusing on what we could do right now to help folk out. And so,
Man,
fame and money. They were in it for the fame and money. It's the same analogy how the devil took Christ all the way up to the top or whatnot and said, hey, all this or whatnot,
offer all this to you,
you know, could be yours or whatnot as long as you bow down to me. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's material wealth, material, stuff that passes. But people don't think about that. That's why I say,
no, they don't.
And people call Kanye crazy when he first said this. But hey, I'm along the Kanye lines of thinking at this point. Well, not entirely, but free Diddy. Need to free the man. I don't think it's
free the diddler. Free the diddler.
Free Tory.
All right. Free Tory, definitely.
Free that boy, man. Free that boy. It's crazy we ain't heard nothing else from Tory since this whole thing had popped off. No, it's nasty work, but we gonna see, bro.
Nah, man.
Free that boy Tory, though, man.
I think they try did you hear what happened at DreamCon?
No, what happened?
So they had this thing called DreamCon. So DreamCon, I don't know if you know about it, but it's where a bunch of black creators from all throughout the YouTube sphere come together. What I'm hoping is that we go and be part of it next year. But a lot of black creators come together, and they talk about anime, and they talk about anime. They talk about what's going on in black content and streaming and all that other stuff. So Meg Thee Stallion comes and hits the stage, and she had a couple boos. You know what I mean? There's a couple of gays, but there's a lot of boos. You know what I'm saying? Because of what happened with Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Tory fans out there. I didn't realize Tory had a bunch of fans that reached like everywhere, man. His reach was crazy, man. Shout out to Tory, man. Cause I remember when Tory Lanez, when he first started rapping, when he was a jit, he was like literally out there like he was spitting, and then all of a sudden he.
It's true.
Yeah, he did say he was the devil.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, he did. He did. But still free Diddy though.
Yeah, free that boy.
He's not my dude.
I'm not one to sit here and have a man locked up over, not saying under false pretenses, but they got to prove their case, man. I don't think they're doing a good job.
They're not. No. But yeah, man. Shoot, Maggie and Boo, like, bro. You know what trips me out, dog? I wanted to say this earlier. I didn't know how to fit this one in, but like, we're so cooked as a community, bro. Again, guess who won greatest gospel artist last night at the W-HNG Awards?
Kirk Franklin.
One day, I'm sorry. No. Glorilla.
What?
Glorilla. Glorilla won Best Gospel Inspiration Song of the Year.
How? What's inspiration about?
Get him, Glow. Get him, Glow.
Bro, black people are cooked.
Get him, Glow.
Bro, we cook, bro.
We're so cooked, bro. And another thing is Angel Reese getting Woman Athlete of the Year. And I'm just like,
bro, all the
Reese?
bricks you threw.
Angel Reese over Callista Shields was in that category too. And
over Asia Wilson.
Reese.
Over Asia Wilson.
Over Asia Wilson, bro. I'm like, you win an award, bro. I swear, dog. To be a pretty girl in today's society, boy. I win crazy stuff. Yeah, I won best gospel artist. Yeah, man, my song Twerk was inspiration.
Bro, Angel Reese doesn't know if she wants to be a whore or a basketball player. Like, for real though. She don't know what she wants to be a whore or a basketball player. It's the truth.
Well, she want to throw that thing in the circle so bad.
Yeah, bro. Like, every time I see this girl, she always half naked. She always showing off her body. Like, bro, make a layup first. Make a layup.
Make a layup, dog.
All them bricks on. Not Lisa Leslie said, "Hey man, you got to work around the rim because you can't make a single layup." She got 4 points, 30 rebounds.
You got.
She got 4 points, 30 rebounds.
Boy. And then the thing is, she's like, yeah, she's the leader in rebounds because she's getting her own, bro. What you mean?
What's her
own
name?
Rebounds.
What's her name? Jamel Hill called her the Michael. Plan on calling her the Michael Jordan of the WNBA. Like, bro, what? How you get called the WNBA? I mean, the WNBA Michael Jordan, bro. Please don't. Come on now. Please don't be slanderous. Please, come on now. Come on now.
Bro, y'all, I'm sorry. Again, we cooked. We cooked, bro. We cooked.
This
we were
what
so
happens
cooked, bro. At this point, we burnt, bro. We burnt at this point.
Bro, this is what happens when you let the people who do not have common sense run society. You get foolishness like this. I'm just, bro. You let the matriarchy take over everything. Bro, she called her Michael Jordan of the NBA, bro. Like, how?
Bro, and you know what?
She did all that. She wore all them outfits.
The thing is, bro,
just get blown out by 30 points with no Caitlin Clark. Wow, bro.
Bro, I'm not listening to anything Jamel Hill says, bro. Jamel Hill has not done her hair in 15 years, boy. She had been rocking that same hairdo for the past 15 years. I need her to go for a bob or you know, a straight hair or something. Boy, could them doggone micro braids. I don't know if you try to make them sister locks or what. How you gonna lock micro braids, dog? You can't lock micro.
Cook, bro.
I'm gonna lock these in, boy. This is gonna be my look.
Cook,
bro. Come on, dog. And the thing is, Jamel Hill. She is pretty. Like, well, back in the day, she was pretty. Like, she's like old now, but like back in the day, she was pretty. She has like really cute freckles and everything. I'm just like, yo, bro, why don't you show that side of you? Nah, I gotta have that heavy makeup on, and I gotta look like a Ninja Turtle, and then I gotta wear these. I'm like, come on. Oh boy, man. I am over it. I'm over it, bro. And bro, like, what's funny, dog? They still haven't heard me. I wrote to like the people who they're planning on making a new Dragon Ball Z movie, and I wrote to the people and I said, man, Saucy Santana, bro, for Frieza, bro.
Bro, stop, bro. Stop
I need
Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Saucy Santana for Frieza, bro. I'm dog. Cause I think dog he'll play a good Frieza, dog. You monkeys. Frieza fighting and then all of a sudden start twerking. Booty, 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 booty.
Bro, and the crazy thing was, I think he got robbed or something, or he got into some type of accident. It was something that he ended up happening to him. Bro, he just screaming in the middle of the street, "I'm the celebrity,
bro." Bro, all you gotta do is do a key blast. You got it. You know, do the sass hand.
You monkey.
His hand. You monkey. Bro, he will be the perfect Frieza, dog. Saucy Santana for Frieza. I'm standing on that. Other than that, man, hey y'all. So this is your boy. I already know. We going. Hey, don't make me put you down. Nah, we don't do that over here, cuz. We don't do that over here, cuz. Thank you.
Oh, gosh.
Shoot, we don't do that over here, cuz. But anyway, man, this your boy Connie Westside, the West Side. Man, I'm here with Teaspoon, dog. Man, this is a teaspoon of wisdom, man. We was gonna actually go longer, but man, I am working on fumes here, man. I need to go ahead and get up out of here. Before I go, man, we always gotta talk about the cuisine that is going on here in Jacksonville, Florida, man. And I actually had it queued up. I'm not doing that. Shout out to the Raw Room because I'm not taking y'all segment. I refuse to take y'all segment. Y'all worked hard on that segment. I'm not taking it. So, today I went to this place called Muda Noodles, Muda Ramen or whatever. It's a ramen shop. They have this thing called takoyakis. It's a takoyaki ball. It's so delicious, man. I really want to show y'all it because like like I'm telling you, dog, it's good. It's good. But I hope I'm doing it right. Mudan ramen. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, yeah, man. So let me gonna share that screen with y'all. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all real quick because you know what I'm saying. I'll be like, oh, what you talking about? This is what I'm talking about. Man, so it's still loading up, but like, bro, like the food here is so amazing. Yes, sir. The wings and the wings fire. Bruh, that right there change your life forever, dog.
Dang,
bro. Yeah. And then like I'm not a dessert guy. I'm not.
What is that?
Yeah, I'm not a dessert guy, but bro, it's deliciousness. That's what it is. It's like mango and like a cottage cheese type deal, but it's so delicious.
Bro, you literally tried everything on the menu.
I ain't fool with that. That's not. No, I only tried the dessert, but I tried this. This ramen is this the curry with the pork. Oh man, oh, big backing. We backing. We backing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We backing hard. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I wanted to introduce that to y'all. Is it you doing? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to introduce that. I want to introduce that to y'all. So this is your boy Connie Westside. we'll go ahead and end the show right here, man. Like I said, I'm kind of rolling on fumes tonight. What you got before we leave, Spoon?
Like I said earlier in the show, man, don't let nobody play you. Let nobody take you for granted, man, because once it's a wrap, it's over. So again, like I was saying, and also just because, they family, they blood or whatnot, don't mean you gotta tolerate their foolishness. That's all I got, bro. I'm tired of preaching, man. I'm tired of giving away all my juice for the free ski. Y'all gonna start paying for this.
Y'all really need to. And how y'all can start paying is make sure you like and subscribe to the Doggone channel. Make sure you're sharing it and turn on all your notifications. So when we do go live and talk, you know what I'm saying, and we give you all this juju, this juice, you know what I'm saying, y'all be like, oh man, my boy's on, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead and show him some love. That's all you gotta do, bro. It don't cost much, man. It's just a like and a share and subscribe. You know, put this in your glossary. You already know how it go. You know, we can be something that you want to watch. And the thing is, the content is only going to get better. Yes, we are young in this process. We're only 2 years old. To be
whoa! My mama is throwing shots. Whoa! She's talking about shout out to FAMU. Do you guys need an athletic director? Whoa! Okay, geez, coming out. Hopefully, more FAMU foolishness. Hopefully that lady don't get locked up. But we gonna see, man. If it ain't one thing, it's another one.
Hey, tell her Prime never coming back.
Well, he gonna be 8 toes down. 8 toes down back in Jackson. Back to Pothole Central.
Well, he is not coming. Hey, mama, the pothole's still there.
Yeah, hey, but I will give my mama this.
I
will give my mama this. My mom is not a prime sexual, a prime anything. So she ain't walking with the prime no more. So hey, I'll give her that though. I will call a spade a spade. She is honest about Dion. So hey.
All right. Well, I'll slide, mama. I'll let it slide. I'll definitely let it slide. But other than that, man, this your boy Kanye Westside, man. I love all of you, each and every one of you. The last thing I gotta say is, Knicks, you let me down, Knicks. You let me down. I can't even enjoy the finals. I can't enjoy the finals.
So good now.
You had me believing. I don't believe no more. I'm not looking for another team. I'm never going to turn my back on y'all. But y'all broke my heart. I feel like the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Bro, chill.
In 2015.
Chill.
When they couldn't beat Tom Brady in a really old. But you know how old that doggone team? That team was so old. Bro, y'all, whatever. Yeah. TC, we don't care about TC Taylor. Sorry, mama. We don't care about TC Taylor, mama.
He did do something that Dion didn't do.
We do love you. We do love you, Miss Thompson. We do love you. Get a national championship. Yes, that's true. But other than that, your boy's out, man. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat, man. Shout out to you, Spoon, man. Thank you for doing your thing, brother. We out.
Love y'all. God bless.